Has someone recommended a book to you before and you read it and you were like, what? This book wasn't as fantastic like you thought it would be. Now, I'm going to recommend some books for you today. If you don't read them, or you don't go through them, or you don't even know what these books are, you may never know whether these books could be the ones that will totally transform your life, because they transformed mine. I'm going to show you exactly how they helped me. My name is Iyore. I've trained over 24,000 salespeople across 5 countries: Nigeria, Ghana, USA, UAE, Rwanda. I'm an author of several books and resources on sales, and I'm featured on lots of media platforms to talk about successful selling. I worked at an organization where I was given a target to sell to 20 HNIs in a single month. I was able to bring it to 21 HNIs. I also participated in a sales competition where I won, and I was sent for the World Cup for an all-expense paid trip. I moved to another organization where I was able to double my portfolio by over 100% in just 11 months. CEO for Ultravantage, and our specialties in Salesforce management. We work with sales teams to give them the best results in record time. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are my top books, and they've blessed me so much. The first one on my list was the one that really gave me the right psychology and mindset. You know, it was from this book I learned that selling is 80% psychology and 20% tactics or mechanics. It was also from this book that I learned how to, even if you're having a bad day, you won't just conclude and say you're having a bad day. You would just know how to focus your mind on the things that are working that day and realize that you're still having a great day. It really changed me psychologically to help me navigate the nuances and the difficulties of navigating sales. And this book is titled Awaken the Giant Within by Anthony Robbins. How to take immediate control of your mental, emotional, physical, and financial destiny. Powerful book. You need to read that. The next book, this one, I met a friend of mine a few years ago, and her boss was running 7 multinationals, 7 large organizations. And I said, how is she running 7 organizations like that? When she explained to me how she was doing it, wow, I knew she had read this book. Because this book is the ultimate guide to time management. With this book, whenever I was at work and I had several ad hoc activities to do, plus the fact that I had a family to take care of, I had parents, I had siblings, I looked at my whole life, I had responsibilities in church, all these things together, this book helped me bring a balance. What they call work-life balance. This book is titled 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by the late Stephen Covey. Powerful lessons in personal change. 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. The next book, this one taught me how to sell. You know, I started out in sales struggling a lot. I couldn't meet sales targets. I wasn't bringing in any numbers. One day I went out to the colleague of mine. I noticed that the guy was begging. That was not the right way to sell. And I didn't have any experience of how to sell. So I remember I went to somewhere in Ikeja under the bridge. I packed as many books as I could get. And I started reading these books. When I came across this one, ladies and gentlemen, hey, my sales changed. In this book, this guy was struggling as well. One day he went to be the best-selling salesperson in his company. And he said, tell me how you're doing it. How are you selling? And the man said, all right, no problem. Can you show me your sales presentation? Let me see what your sales presentation looks like. He said he didn't even know there was anything like a sales presentation. So he just looked dumbfounded until over time, of course, started to study a lot, learn a lot. From this book, I realized that your greatness in selling is also tied to your studying, your knowledge. This book inspired me when I was working in financial institutions then to always listen to audio programs in the car, driving through Third Mainland, Island and back, here in Lagos, Nigeria. I would listen to audio programs in the car only, no radio, nothing else. Listen to these guys' audio programs. And the title of the book is The Psychology of Selling. Increase your sales faster and easier than you ever thought possible by Brian Tracy. Blessed me so much. When he came to Nigeria, I went the extra mile to attend his session. The next book here, also by the same author, showed me how to close sales. Man, I've seen many salespeople, they get to the end of the conversation, they don't know what to say. When they are done talking, they can tell that the prospect is interested, and they keep quiet. The prospect too, also, keeps quiet, and they're looking at each other. And the man says, okay, thank you, I'll get back to you. You see, he lost the opportunity. From this book, I learned the next thing to say. How many would you like, sir? You're starting next week, right? You're paying now, right? Okay, what name would you like on the offer letter? Okay, where would you like us to deliver it to? In what color would you want it ordered? Oh, lovely. I learned how to close sales from this book, and it's called The Art of Closing the Sale. The key to making money, more money faster in the world of professional selling. And my final book, my top 5 books I believe every salesperson needs to read. I've read many books, but these ones, they created a marked change on the inside of me. This particular one, he's late now, but this one, as a sales consultant, there were several times I'll go into clients' organizations to work with sales teams, and based on my experience and based on what I felt needed to be done to meet sales targets, I saw the way I pushed, inspired, nudged, challenged salespeople to be the best version of themselves. But I started noticing that some people were pushing back. So I thought, maybe I'm doing too much. Until I came across this book. When I read how he, as a sales consultant, goes into organizations, he was doing exactly the same thing I was doing. The only difference was that he was more intense. And it looked like his results, because of the intensity, they were more. So I said, no. From that time, the moment I got pushbacks, I didn't look at it. I didn't notice them. Because this guy made it clear that he would sit with the entire organization, get the vice presidents, everybody, they will be there. He will call the sales guys one after the other, come on the hot seats, and he will engage them on the sales process to be sure that they knew how to start the conversation. They knew how to build rapport. They knew how to close. He checked everything one after the other. He would do that from time to time with the entire team. And these guys exploded in sales. So this one challenged me and made me realize that, man, you're on the right track. Intensify it. And we've been able to do great things with our organizations to help them multiply their sales results in record time. I'll give you an example. I remember one of our students, he had not even sold at all. The moment we were done using this methodology, I was at the office 6 months later. He had just been paid. In fact, I may not be able to tell the amount, but he had achieved his entire budget for the year, almost double it in 6 months. Yet he was not even meeting his numbers before then. So if you put these things to work by reading these books, I'm not even sure the book. I'll say one more thing about the book if I mention the book. From these guys' books, I learned the power of selling by education. He gives statistics of how you can turn around your business by being an educator. Because when you educate, it gives instant credibility. You become the preferred choice over the competition, and it gives you the advantage in the marketplace. And this book is called The Ultimate Sales Machine. Turbocharge your business with relentless focus on 12 key strategies by the late Chet Holmes. So if you get these 5 books, ladies and gentlemen, and you take your time and you read them, funny enough, Awakening the Giant, I read it in secondary school, right? In university, 7 Habits just after university, Psychology of Selling, Art of Closing the Sale when I got into sales, and The Ultimate Sales Machine when I started to run our company, Ultra Vantage. So thank you so much for watching this video today. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Please remember to please share this video with others who need to read this, who need to listen to this, or who need to read these books. And please watch this next video here. It's going to be a great blessing to you. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.